So when my swim buddy pushes himself up into the water jetting out of the pipe, it hits him full force and sends him tumbling out into the ocean. I mean, we're talking about 40, 50, 60 feet. Oh! Ow. Gravel. 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 Hang on there, Bill. Hang in there. Yep. Oh yeah, look at that. Ooh, a lot of spilled gas. Okay. Hit my arm right here. Oh, that's going to bruise up real nice. Hit my arm right here on the corner of this post. Come around the corner. Front tire slid out on this rock. Bummer. Okay, here I am at the Foothills Trails down in the Olympic National Forest. Looks like they've done a little logging. I'm out here by myself today because everybody else refuses to retire. What's up with that? Okay, the parking lot looks like there's about 4 spots over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, about 13 trailer-sized spots on this side. So it's a pretty sizable parking lot. Let's go up. First, I'm going to have to try to figure out how to work this program. This is, what program am I using? Avenza. I don't use Avenza normally because it's too difficult to operate, but it's the only one that has maps of this area. Alright, so right here's the trailhead off of Little River Road, which runs along there. Whoa! Let's go take a look and see what we can see. I think I have to warm it up a little bit. A couple loops around the parking lot ought to do that. Day use only. I'm gonna go to the left. I'm not going to the left. I'm off to a good start. I talked to a gentleman that's hiking out of that car right there, and he said the trails are relatively well marked. What do we got here? Littlefoot timber sale. Oh, they're not, it's our standard, we're not corporate scum for tearing up the forest signs. Alright, I'm gonna go left. Hopefully I'll come down on the right side. This first trail appears to be a quad trail. Pretty excited because I don't know if you noticed, I got my summer riding gloves on and I'm not wearing a jacket. It's the first time. That was weird. Just a sec. Let me check, make sure everything's okay. Anyway, First time this season that I've been out riding without jacket. One of the reasons is because I got here real late. This trail is 137.5 miles from my house. Yeah, just about half a tank of gas in my Tacoma. Whoa! Okay, quick climb to Viewpoint, 36. Hey, let's take a quick climb to the Viewpoint. First, let's see where we're at. Oh, okay. So this is what they call the Viewpoint. And it looks like it's a major intersection. And what kind of view do we have? Oh my. Alright, let's get the phone and take a picture of that. Way over here somewhere. So let's go up that way. Go. Wow. I'll bet we see better view later on. Neutral! Neutral. That's the thing with my new boots. They're way too big for me. And they wind up hitting the shifter more often than I want them to. Lots of loose rock. So far, it does look like it'd be a blast on a quad. Recent timber fall. Well, they cut down all the supporting trees and leave a single tree by itself. So here you are, take the full brunt of the wind. Whoa, turn. thank you for turning. We make such a good team. Hey, this is exciting. Okay, I can see why people would complain that this place gets muddy. This is a lot of dirt that was completely torn up during the logging. It looks like they're putting a lot of effort into maintaining it. Nice rock turn. Oh, told you we'd start getting better views. Look at that boat out there. I'm sorry, sailors. Look at the ship out there. Alright. Looks like this would have been a nice little puddle. Ooh, we're going to go into the forest. Either way. Where are we? Okay. I can go that way, which goes out to a road. Well, why don't we do it? Just so we can see what that trail looks like. Then we'll come back and go that way. Okay, I see it splits. Okay. I'll stay left and go out to the road. Then we'll come back this way. Ooh, look at this. This is nice. I wonder if this is what the whole mountain looked like before they logged it. It's such a shame. But you know the government cry, oh, but it's for the kids. Well, what about the squirrels and the raccoons? They're important. Yeah, sorry. Oh, okay, here's the road. Alright, that was kind of uneventful. Let's go back the other way. Without falling over, because this is a good short leg area. I do hike, and while I'm hiking, and I hit that trail, I can't but help to think, oh god, this would be so much easier if I was on my bike. Okay, breaking back out into the clearing. Bye, squirrels and chipmunks. It was nice being with you. banks are very well built. They make the Tahulia style gravel a lot easier to navigate. Alright, intersection. Firnobyl Trail. Let's go take a look. Wait, first let's take a look at our map. Oh, we're way up here. Alright. This trail give you a whole bunch of more windy stuff, probably the same stuff I just did. Okay, this trail goes back to where we just came from, that one intersection. So we're going to take this trail. Very nicely marked. Okay, so this is a single track. Right here. That's one of those new ones they said they built. Alright. Let's take it. I don't want to go back where I came from. Not yet, at least. I might come up that way later. Ugh. The R and N is backwards. What kind of font is that? Was fun. This is an extremely well-groomed trail. Had to do an emergency drop down to first gear there. Always run the risk of neutral when I do that. There's our first water. I did expect to come out of this ride muddy from all what few reviews I've seen. I was talking to Ron about this. He said he tried this area with his 890, but it turned out to be too muddy. And I can see that the 890 could easily handle these trails when there's no mud. Even though it's got tight turns like that. I'm getting a lot of shift practice in, huh? This is actually a really fun trail. You just kind of keep an average throttle, lean into it. Oh, look, my first route! Ah, wouldn't that have been funny if I crashed on that? Teeny little tiny route. I'm sure you have some big brothers around here somewhere. Oh, rabbit! I wonder if that's one of those attack rabbits. vicious vampire fangs. You can't tell I grew up watching horror movies back in the 70s and 80s. There was a movie Kate put out called Prophecy. Oh my. If you want to get a good, healthy dose of fear going into the forest by yourself, or any time for that matter, watch the movie Prophecy. Now, with that said, I gotta say, let me give you the gist of the story first. It's about a logging town, which is where we're at now, where they log. Woo-hoo. And they, Blue Ringer, Firnobyl Trail, wrong way. Oh, this is a one-way. There was no sign down below. It told me it was a one-way. Oh, look at the woods or the snow. Okay, I'm going to stay on the single track, even though I think Blue Ringer might be single track. You want to see where we're at? Okay, we're right here. Where does that go? Wow! Oh yeah, this is a long one. Let's go see where it goes. So anyway, it's a logging town. And what they do is they float the logs in these big ponds filled with all these nasty chemicals to preserve them. And the wildlife gets in there. Whoa. Oh, wait. This is not good. Ooh, that's tight. Okay. Hit. Yeah, they're absolutely sure they don't want quad in here. Okay, there's the Firnobyl Trail. Firnobyl. I'll continue it. So, one of the things that gets in there and drinks this water is a giant grizzly bear of some sort. And it has these mutated cubs, which turns into these huge, like 18 or 19 foot tall creatures that goes around the forest and just tears everything up. Everything being usually humans. So what happened is my brother, when we were younger, he watched that show. I don't know, 9 years old or something like that. And it terrorized him so much. From that point on and to today, which is what, we're 60s now, we mention that movie every time we go into the forest together. So it terrorized him so much, I decided I am not watching that movie. If it scared him that bad, it'd be stupid for me to watch it. But since we talk about this thing every single time we go into the forest, eventually you go, I need to know, what was it about? So I bought the book, and I read the book. And oh my God, the book was scary. So I understand where he came from on being terrified. Thankfully, my imagination isn't nearly as bad as TV can make it look. Yes, this is definitely worth the drive down here. so nice not having a jacket on. Ooh. With that said, I do have 2 layers of shirts on above or underneath my body armor. So I'm still warming up. I think I might be stripping some shirts off before this trip is over. I guess it's supposed to get up in the 60s today. Whoa. Alright. Oh, that looks brand spanking new. Oh, that must be one of the new trails they talked about. Where are we? Okay. I don't see that Firby trail anywhere on this map. Oh, there you are. Firnobyl. Ah, I bet this new trail is this one right here. And if I keep going that way, I probably drop down to East Sunnyside. I'll go up the new trail. So this map doesn't show anything that direction. Let's go explore. That probably goes back down to the trail as it's on. But I have a choice going down or up. We want to go up. Climb to the sky. Soar with the eagles. Oh man, it would be so fun making this trail. Pop in a little teeny excavator. Whoa. Look at that. Out in the woods by yourself. Bring yourself a box lunch and just excavate away. When I got laid off from my previous job, I had a chance to operate a large excavator, and it was by far the funnest job I've ever had in my entire life. It was so fun, I can't believe they pay people to do it. They should actually be charging people. They did a pretty good job. This almost looks like it's wide enough to be a quad trail. Alright. Do not enter. Let's get out of the road. Let's see where we're at. What's on the back side of the sign? Well, they say the trail goes that way. Huh. Okay. I don't see any trails on this map. Oh, right here. We're actually on a trail. Well, this shows it being a road. I'm on a road. Okay, so I'm here. I'll go up this road, catch this trail, go up here. And let's see what this is. That just goes back to the road, the trail that I was just on not too long ago. Whoa. Alright. That looks like a really, really fun play area for someone who has a lot more talent than I do. Where's that located? Alright, right there. There is a lot to see back in this area. No, people, don't go up there. Uh-oh, is this my trail? I think that's it. Yep, that's it. Oh, okay. This is the back side of that quarry that everybody is having fun on. Well, since it's a quarry, I guess it's legal to go off the trail. Well, don't know. Uh-oh. Alright, I can catch the road right up, a trail right up here. Oh! Sorry, Blue! Okay, another single track. With lots of big rocks. Lean too far over on that one. Too much woo and oh, look at this rock. Okay, that was the most difficult challenge I've had today so far. I used my rock horn. Let's talk about the tree horn on that video a couple of videos ago, and that's interesting. Let's go take a picture of that. Whoa! Stay off that front brake, Bill! Whee. Oh, I was talking about the horn. So, I was talking about my tree horn. That's the tree! I missed it. And somebody says, hey, I'll buy one if it has a mute button. It's like, oh, that hurt. Alright, we just came off Blue Ringer. Okay, looks like it's a road back to where we need to be. Okay, let's see if I can make it over here. I don't know what's that way. Let's continue. I think it's the trail. Yes, it is. Ooh. Nice woodpecker. Free fall main loop to blue ringer. Free fall. What's free fall? Free fall sounds fun. Should we do it? Quack, quack. Well, this basically takes us back to where we were just... I want to go down it. Just because the name sounds really cool. This is short leg waiting to happen. Come on. I'm all the way off the seat. All the way off. Free fall. Here we come. Okay, this is a quad trail. Nice, look at this. Wow. Oh my. I'm taking a picture of this. Oh, what's that over there? Let's go see if we can find it. There's a gate right down there. Okay, Firnobyl. So we came up from that way. We went out that way. And we're right here. So I'm going to continue on down, see if we can catch this trail. Phantom Bear. Let's go see what's at Phantom Bear. Nice sign. Woo. See where we're at? Come on, give me the main screen. There you are. Oh. Wait a minute, I've been on this trail. Oh well, let's go over to here. I don't remember seeing that phantom bear sign. Oh yeah, look at that. This is the one I said this would be fun to come up. Whoa, and it was fun to come up. I still haven't found this new trail they're talking about. Okay, there's a do not enter. Maintenance access. Okay. The power of the sign. Don't tell me what to do. Well, okay, you can. We'll go straight. Okay. Oh, trail up that way. I bet you this is a loop. The Shire Trail. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Looks like the Shire Trail's a big loop. This says, yeah. Okay, we're gonna hop on this one. It's going to be the Shire Trail. It's a big loop. Okay, get it out of third gear. This will be a lot funner once the forest comes back. I do hope they replanted. So far I haven't seen any trees in the ground. Whoa! I've had a habit lately of not doing that. Okay, this is actually the roughest trail I've been on since I've been out here. I mean, it's definitely not Walker Valley. That place invented the word rough. Oh, okay. Oh, now we're getting into mud. Yeah. All right. Come on. Is this a trail? Whee! Whew! Ah. Shire, we're right here. This is the road. We'll go back up there and catch the rest of the Shire. So there is some challenge up here at the foothills. Ooh. This almost looks like it was somebody cut this with a bike and they just adopted it. I'm not seeing a whole lot of excavator trail prep time here. Woo! Let's take a look. Wow. Chaos and carnage. And it looks like a fire. Oh yeah, there was definitely a fire here. I wonder if it happened after the logging or before it. Boy, it sure did clean up a lot of the brush. Had to have been after. Yep, that stump had... All these stumps are charred. Could it be somebody didn't have a spark arrestor? Maybe it's the same idiots that were shooting the signs up down at the trailhead. It's hard to have nice things nowadays. Okay, another road. We'll go finish off the Shire. Whee! Ooh. Lots of gravel. This third gear. Woo. Whee. So Billy, you think you could outrun a cougar on this trail? I'm gonna go with big fat no. Especially on that corner, he took me out. This looks familiar. The do not enter. Alright, that was a great circle. Okay, Shire, we'll go straight to, yeah, we'll go straight. See where it takes us. I saw a trail off to the right. Looks like we're going to join that trail off to the right. Where would it have gone? Huh. Oh, we're on the main trail. Water horn. Wouldn't it be nice if I didn't hit so much mud I didn't have to wash the bike after this ride? See, after Ron and I did Reader, ooh, this is nice and steep. Ooh. We came back and I was just soaking with mud. I said, you know what? The very next day, since Evans Creek had just opened, I think it opens March 31st, which means April 1st is the first day you can ride it. And it was April 1st. I said, I'm going to go up to Evans tomorrow. I'm not washing the bike. Well, I knocked the big mud chunks off. Don't tell anybody. Then I rushed inside after I reloaded the bike, got it all ready. Okay, let's go see what's that way. We'll come back here. Rushed inside, checked Facebook to see what the Evans Creek group has to say about the trail conditions. And the very first thing that I see is a picture of a Jeep with about 15 inches of snow surrounding it. They said, this is the campground. And I don't know if you've ever ridden up in there in Evans Creek. You leave the main parking lot. You take Trail 411, which is a really fun trail. And then it winds up hitting the parking lot, which is probably the lowest point in Evans Creek, other than the parking lot. And if there was 14 inches or 15 inches of snow at the campground, that means, nope, you're not going to be riding a bike up there. Not 15 inches of snow. So, I put the bike away with a sad, frowny face. And then I did some research and found this place. It says, where can I ride? I need 2 rides per month, minimum. I can't ride during the last week and a half of this month. So I've got to hit it, and I've got to hit it hard. And this place popped up on my radar. Okay. Oh, we've got trail. I bet you that trail's the one I just passed down below. Yes. So it's a shortcut. Let me see, am I recording? Oh, third gear start. Good, Bill. We're headed toward a picnic table, so I'm guessing there's going to be a lookout there. They did a very good job of the signage out here. The sign said trail back there. Let's see what this sign says. Caution, dip. Ho ho ho! They're not kidding. According to this, I can go down here and come back up again right over there. Let's do it. And where's that picnic table? It's right over there. This could be fun. Whoa! Woohoo! That was fun. Let's do it again. But this is where that sign said trail. Yep, it is. Oh! Now, if Ron was here, I'd try climbing up this, but I don't think I'm going to do anything stupid since I'm by myself. Pressing on. It was nice of them to let people know there's a dip, because I can imagine some bikes that come screaming through here, that might catch them by surprise. So I really wanted to come out and do this trails, all these trails, because I could not find any riding on YouTube that showed what these trails look like. Okay. So I see picnic table, go back up around that way. Oh no, I could actually go up over there too. Uh-oh, Ron's trying to talk to me. Let's go offline. Okay, I'm trying to make it to this picnic table. I'll try going around that way. ho, ho, ho! This is why we come out here. Oh. Okay. Too bad it's so murky. Should have gotten up here earlier, Bill. Okay, there's the picnic table we've been looking for. I'm going to see if I can find this trail and see what's at the end of it. Then we'll continue on down and come up and we'll hit Waterworld right here. Because according to what I've read, Waterworld's the best trail up here. Alright, that is my trail I need. Oh, this isn't technically a trail. It's a road. We'll go out to the end of it anyway. Whoa, do I really want to do this? Look at this loose stuff. I feel that back end sliding all over the place. Okay. What is here? Alright, we are down here. And it's just a big play area. Okay. So if you want to have fun and play on the hill, and you have a partner with you so that you can mend your broken bones, this is a good place to come. Looks like they even have their share of mud when it's raining. We'll go that way. Appears to be a quad trail. Okay. Nice. That'd be a great hiking trail. All right, let's go left. Okay. I see. It's going to be a loop. Well, no, not necessarily a loop. Okay, that's Waterworld. We're going up that way. Okay, this is Waterworld. So we're going to head up that way. Look at that trail. So no wonder why they say it's the best trail on the... And we're not going to be in a hurry. appreciate the beauty. There's the water from the water world. I can see that this can collect a lot of water. Nice little bench. I think I'm gonna get muddy before I finish Water World. Ah, to the left goes back to that picnic table we were at. Goes along here. So I want to continue up this hill. Now that I'm stopped here in third gear, sorry about that. Ah, across the face. Screwing with the camera instead of watching where you're going. Wow, look at this. This is gorgeous. Stop. Take a look. Nice. I'm so glad the loggers didn't know about this area. Look at all the down timber. Man. This reminds me of Evans Creek. This is what a lot of Evans Creek looks like. Ho 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 ho. Spent on the coming back this way. Maybe if next time I come up here, I will come back the other way, because every trail is two trails, depending on what direction you're going. Big feet. Bet you didn't even know I hit it in the neutral. Nice. Look at this. Okay, if I was a Sasquatch, I'd want to live in an area like this. or any other mythological beast. Alrighty, slow down, Bill, slow down. Alright, I'm going to continue straight. I don't want to go back the way I came. Oh, we're almost out of trail. Okay. This would really suck if I was hiking. That corner was sneaky. It's no wonder why so many people went off of it. Of course, I was paying attention to everybody going off of it instead of paying attention to going around, actually turning on it. You ride where you look, Bill. Looks like I'm going to go off trail or off map. Let's give it a try. Okay, here's a problem. I downloaded this base map because I didn't think I'd have internet service up here. You know what? I'm just going to do it without the map. I'm going to see what's up that way. That looks kind of steep. I thought I downloaded enough map, but I didn't. Aha! I didn't go anywhere near the shifter that time. So it's not always my boots. I caught you, Blue. You're trying to make me feel bad about myself. Oh, I'm coming back. I'm going down this way. Okay, I'm exactly where I want to be. Oh, I didn't miss the trails by that much when I downloaded the map. Yeah, the way this particular mapping program works is you can use what's called the base map. And their base map is something that you download off the internet. And it actually does a relatively good job of showing a lot of the trails if somebody hasn't come up with a real map. However, for that function to work, you have to have internet service. So before you head up, if you're going to head in a place that you don't know, If there's internet service, like the top of a mountain out in the middle of nowhere, in Olympic National Forest, you can download, or they call it download offline, a big portion of the base map before you head up there and work off of that instead. And that's what I did. If I would have known that we had internet service the entire way up here, I could have just used their online base map. It'd be checking with the internet system all the way around, probably eating up a lot of my battery, and I would never run out of the trails because it would scroll appropriately. This is obviously a quad trail. Okay, this goes out to George. I was talking to George, a guy I work with, or used to work with, and he's trying to talk me into becoming a certified scuba diver so we can go diving. Like, I need another expensive retired hobby. But anyway, I told him I'd already been diving when I lived out in Hawaii. Of course, back then, I was young and dumb, or I was dumb and dumb. I didn't know you had to be certified to go diving. So when a guy I worked with said, "Hey, come on, I got an extra set of tanks, let's go dive." I said, "Hell yeah, I'm in." We grabbed those scuba tanks and we headed down to, it was the island of Oahu. And that's like the big commercial district. If you're going to go touristy, that's where you're going to be at. We go to Hanauma Bay, which is probably the most crowded beach on all of Oahu. And to get down to the beach, you gotta walk down this really, really steep hill. But they offer, for the low price of some ridiculous amount, like $10, you can hop in a tram and they'll drive you up and down it. We said, no, we're not paying $10 to go down that hill. Well, guess what? If you're gonna haul all this scuba gear and tanks and stuff down a hill, it's pretty dang easy. But you gotta think, you gotta come up that hill, and you didn't pay to do that down. So anyway, that was a lesson learned. Sometimes $10 is worth the effort. So anyway, we get down to Hanauma Bay, we get all suited up, we head on out, and we go out past the reefs. There's like a whole bunch of reefs you can, if you're snorkeling, you can swim in between. Alright. Wow, look at this. We're making good progress. Okay, the dotted line I'm assuming is this road. I'm going to continue that way. And we are on Western something. I should get prescription safety glasses, but then I won't be able to see the trail. Anyway, they're rock reefs, they're not coral reefs. And if it's for a scuba diver, it's a blast. Where's that go? Huh. Santa's Village. I'd say the map's a little wrong. Ah, that goes right back up to where I was before. You know what? Let's do it. We'll head up Santa's Village, hit the end, then come back down and continue down this way, because I am wanting to try to cover every single one of the trails. Oh, yeah, I can't back up. My back tire is too big. It's oversized. This particular tire that I bought, I require a size 100. Come on. Come on, no. Short legs, short legs. Stand by. Ooh. Okay, make sure I'm on the right route. I am not on the right route. Dang. I gotta learn how to read a frickin' map. That's not true. I went right back there. Okay. I'm confused because I should be on Santa's Village. Let's go up the other trail. I turned around. Oh, wait. Okay. Aha! Now I know what's going on. I didn't think this was a... Okay. Ooh. Single track. Oh, this is one of their new trails. Whee! Ah! Woo! I almost short-legged that one. This is an extremely narrow trail. Come on. Come on. I don't want to be in first gear. I'm going to have to be in first gear. Yeah, there's no doubt that this is not a prepared trail. Some dirt bikers came up here and made it. And then they adopted it. That's a shame. Somebody put my buddy with the excavator out of work. Frickin' AI. Huh. Woo! Ow! Alright, let's see if I broke anything. Nope, everything looks okay. Look at the snow. Where are we? Doing good. Well, the more people that use this trail, the better it'll get. Ooh, somebody didn't make that turn. Whoa, or that turn. People going too fast. Definitely won't be accused of that, will I? This is definitely a stand-up on trail. I don't think I've sat once since I've been on it. Whoa! Wait a minute. Why does that rock look familiar? There's no reason why that rock should look familiar. Uh-huh. Huh. Okay. Just roll with the punches, Bill. Don't try to memorize every rock up here. Yeah, I would have remembered this part of the trail. So that's a rock that has a twin cousin. Yeah. I don't want to come back down this. I'll go back down the other way. This isn't really fun, you know? Alright. I remember seeing this sign. And this sign just says trail. It doesn't tell us the name of a trail. I'm back to the beginning of where I started. We just did this trail here. I'm going to go down this trail, which is west something. Okay. Whoa! Stop on a hill much, Bill? Okay. Back to diving. So, having never been diving underwater before, we get out past the reefs, and it's about 50 feet deep where we're at. Ocean, Pacific Ocean. And it's like really freaks you out. When you're underwater, you look up and you don't see the surface. It's so far up there. And then you think about, what do you do when you're like really nervous and kind of panicky? You breathe real fast. So you go, whoo, 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 and you're just draining that tank. Uh-oh. Well, I guess they've invited me to have a seat. I'm going to take them up on their offer and take a break. Wait. And we'll mark this spot. I think. Mark it. Okay, save it. I'll spend a little, about 10 minutes here just admiring. Okay, we're right here. Took a break at the bench. Head down this way. Then we got to figure out where we're going to... Yeah. Wow. Look at this. This used to be a log. And it's just basically turning into dirt. High carbon dirt. So, the guy I'm diving with looks over and he just sees a steady stream of bubbles coming up from me. You can tell that I'm hyperventilating. He comes over and kind of uses sign language. It tells me just to slow the frick down on my breathing. And he gets the message across. And I eventually start breathing like a normal human being. Ooh, this is fun. Ooh. But I'm not going to go anywhere away. Whoa, stand by. I'm going to stay right next to him, just in case something goes wrong. So I'm following him along. We're poking along the bottom. He's got this stick about 2 feet long. He's going along and he's poking the stick and look. Ooh, look at this. Nice. He's poking the stick into holes in the bottom of the ocean. And what in the heck is this guy doing? pokes it in a hole, pokes it in a hole. This goes on for about 5 minutes, and pretty soon he pokes it in a hole, and this tentacled arm reaches out and wraps around this stick and almost grabs his hand. I laughed, I almost spit my, I don't know, what do you call that thing you put in your mouth? Mouthpiece. Anyway, I was almost laughing so hard I almost spit that out. You could see his eyes, they got huge. And he yanked his arm back, leaving the stick with whatever tentacle item was hanging on to it. And, oh, he headed toward the surface rather fast. And, oh my God, you're not leaving me down here with the tentacle? So, I head up to the surface real fast. Ooh, nice, nice. Uh-oh. Okay, oh. Let's take a look at the map. This is not on the map. So we're going to go that way. Because that's kind of the general purpose. Wait. No. I'm going to continue straight. Uh-oh. Okay, this is definitely not on the map. I bet it just goes down to that road down there. Let's find out. So anyway, I said, you're not leaving me down here with the tentacle monster. And I head up to the surface as fast as I can paddle. Flip my flippers. And, ooh, nice. Must be one of the new ones they built. And that's where I learned a very valuable lesson. They probably teach you if you're certified to learn how to dive. Do not head to the surface at full speed when you're 50 feet down. I thought I about blew my eardrums. We get to the surface finally, and he's laughing. I'm laughing. At that point, that's when he tells me, oh, by the way, we're supposed to, like, not do what we just did. What? Poke sticks into holes in the ocean or shoot to the surface? He goes, well, technically both of them. Oh, where the heck am I going? I like this trail. So basically what he said was that was an octopus. And I reached out and grabbed a hold of it. So we continued on, and he left his stick in the octopus hole. Then another time we went diving was out on the North Shore. North Shore, if you ever watch surf videos? Yeah, there you go. So, where are we? I have been on this trail. Ah. Alright. I've been down there. Let's go take a look. Okay, I'm here. I'm going to come up here and I'm going to try to catch this. I think that says I-5. There's an I-5 in Walker Valley. I might have to come back down it, but we'll see. So he grabs my arm, and then he holds his depth gauge up to me. Ooh, look at this. Wow. Okay. This one's going to give the water world a run for its money. Nice little bench. But wait, I've been here before. We haven't gotten to the new trail yet. So this... I'm going to take a left when I see it. Okay, I'll remember this intersection. Alright, now we're on the new trail. I-5, I think. He holds his depth gauge up to me and he shows it to me. Of course, not being certified, it means absolutely nothing to me. But it reads about 120. I go, 120? 120? Is that 120 feet? I just swallowed a bug. Oh, man. Protein. You gotta love it. So he indicates we need to head to the surface, and he says slowly. So we slowly work our way to the surface. At the time, I didn't know anything about why we were going up slow. Well, I do now. I'm smarter and I've educated myself. You go down that deep, you're looking to get the bends if you come up too fast. And that is not a pleasant experience. So, the way I was doing that, he was so engrossed in chasing the turtles, and I was so engrossed in chasing him, we accidentally dove to like over 100 feet deep, which is a no-no. Woo, woo! Then finally, on a third dive, we go out to the, I don't know what shore that was. Let's see, north, south. Anyway, there's the main power plant for the island is over by the Naval Air Station Barbers Point. And we went diving out there because all their wastewater that they eject from the heating up the... Why does this look familiar? Okay, let's stop and check the map. That's why it looked familiar. Okay. Because I have been here before, but I'm on a new trail now. So the wastewater, they got a huge pipe. Ooh. Ooh. This thing's got to be 15 to 20 feet across. Ooh, and it's ejecting a steady stream of really hot water out into the ocean. Ugh. Just a second. Paying attention, paying attention. Okay, that goes to the road. And this heads back up to the picnic tables. So, I need to start headed back. Okay, I just came out of that spot there. I think I need to go that way. Our goal is to catch this. Our goal is to catch this trail right here. So back to diving. Giant power plant tube shooting hot water out into the ocean. And everything he's read says there's a lot of fish that hang out there because of the warm water. Let's go out and look at some fish. So we park. Okay, that was really sloppy, Bill. Really? Okay. We got us choices. Boring road, not so boring road because it goes up, or a trail. Let's take the trail. So we swim out, it's about 300 yards out. And sure enough, you can actually see, because the water is a warmer temperature, you can actually see the water shooting out because it's got like, it's kind of cloudy as it starts to mix with the colder seawater. And sure enough, there's literally thousands of fish hanging out in this water. Ooh, that's nice. Whee. Ooh. Wow, that was so fun. Sorry. I was channeling my childhood id. Well, that reminds me. Remind me to tell you the story about riding a bicycle down a cliff. Anyway, back to diving. That's another day's story. And we go out there and we're checking out the fish. We got those little box cameras that you can take pictures underwater that tourists have. This was the age before digital photography. So, and pretty soon, he goes and sticks his hand up in the water, you know, behind the pipe, and it's shooting out so hard it kind of like pushes his hand away. And you go, whoa, this is exciting. So he takes and pushes himself up into the stream of water. Whoa. Okay, that kind of looks like a trail. Have I been here? No, I haven't. Ah, decision time. I got a lot of trail choices. Okay. I'm going to go up this hill first. Wait. And try to do this stuff. Then I'll come back down.
Let's see. That's what it does on the map.
It's a fun trail. Lots of steep climbing. Quad trail. Yep. Lots of loose gravel. Yeah, this is complicated enough. I need to be paying attention instead of telling stories. Looks like it's been reworked recently. Oh, smell that pine. Woo! Must have had some trees down here recently. Oh, looks like the Ranger. Exempt plates. Okay, so up there is the, I've been there before. Well, guess I'll turn around and head back down, but I'll try to do this leg over here. We're back to our starting point. Do I want to go left? Follow this trail. Oh yeah, there's a lot more to that trail. This one just seems to go straight back to the road. Let's try going left. Make sure I'm going the right direction. I am not going the right direction. Read a map. Bill cannot read a map. Wait, no. Yes, I am. I'm headed the right direction. Let's just make sure I'm filming. So, when my swim buddy pushes himself up into the water jetting out of the pipe, it hits him full force and sends him tumbling out into the ocean. I mean, we're talking about 40, 50, 60 feet. Oh! Ow. Gravel. 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 Hang on there, Bill. Hang in there. Yep. Oh yeah, look at that. Ooh, a lot of spilled gas. Okay. Hit my arm right here. Oh, that's going to bruise up real nice. Hit my arm right here on the corner of this post. Come around the corner. Front tire slid out on this rock. Bummer. You okay, Blue? Okie dokie, we are right here where this marker, where this is. My first crash, hopefully the only crash. I come around that corner, front tire hit that loose gravel, started sliding over here, and then I started sliding right straight into this pole. And my choice was to slam into the pole, because I didn't even think about going straight over this, I should have. So instead, I kind of dumped the bike, and then as I'm dumping the bike, I see my body's headed toward that other pole. So I pushed the bike away, slammed my arm right here into that side of that pole, and the poor bike hit the ground. You okay, guy? I'm so sorry I abused you. You need better parents, don't you? Oh. But we're going to continue on. And we're going to put this bad thing that happened between us in the past. Let's continue on. Thank you for starting. Not giving me the silent treatment. Now there's a little bit of a cliff here on this side, a little exposure. Yeah, a little exposure. Not compared to some of the other places I've been, but you know, the further down I get, the more loose gravel I'm seeing. Oh, that's because we're headed back into a logged area. So, I said that looked like fun. So I swim on over to the pipe, grab a hold of the edge, and push myself down into the water. And bam, it's like a solid force hits you and causes you to go tumbling. Your arms and legs are flailing everywhere. You got absolutely no control. the force of water is simply amazing. About, I don't know, I made it probably about 80, 90 yards out before the water dissipates enough that you can stop, get out of the current, swim back, and jump into the pipe again. And that was kind of a fun game. We did that for, I don't know, 20 or 30 fun, I don't know, what do you call them, pushes? And one time I come tumbling out from one of my little pushes. I stop, I look up after all the air bubbles clear, and I see fangs. Lots and lots of teeth. I was like, holy crap, what the hell are those? And basically these fish had moved in. They're like 6 feet long, and they're all shiny and real narrow. And they have a mouthful of freaking teeth sticking out that you would not believe. And I'm out there in the middle of them. It's like, whoa! Yeah. You've never seen how fast I can swim until you see me swim out of that little situation. No, granted, they were doing absolutely nothing but hanging out in the warm water. But the food prey doesn't really care about whether or not their intentions are honorable or not. The food prey wants to get the hell out of there. So I swim back, and I point him out to my dive buddy. He gives me the symbol of, let's get the hell out of here. Okay. We get back to the shore. I said, what in the world were those? He goes, those were barracuda. You don't mess with barracuda. When they show up, they're in charge. So that ended that day's diving. So, George, those are my diving experiences. Can you top those diving experiences with a diving story of Puget Sound diving? I know that they have some really, really big octopus around here, but I know you're not wanting to mess with those. I think I'm perfectly happy watching them on the Animal Channel. Ooh, loose gravel, take my time. Okay. Let's see where we're at. So there's a lot of trail here, but it's not nearly as fun as all the trail up in the forest area. This is just asking for trouble. Let's go ride in loose gravel. See if we can hurt my other arm. I know there's going to be more poles around here, and I have a history of poles. From now on, I'll call this the Pole Trail Place. Alright, where are we? Well, they did a good job of blocking that road. Right here. Let's just continue on. Ah, this trail takes me right back to the parking lot. Whoa. What if hitting a pole counts as hitting a tree? If I'm keeping stats on how many trees I hit, would a pole count? What do you think, Ron? Count the pole, don't count the pole. There's the road I came in on. There's the parking lot. Oh my. Looks like I'm not by myself anymore. Let's go that way. Oh yay, loose gravel. Okay, here's the lookout that we started the day out with. I came out here the first time. Now we're gonna head that way. This is West Sunnyside. This is nice. Got some challenges to it. Definitely has some challenges to it. Hi, Chipmunk, how you doing? I'm moving on. Wow, look at that parking lot way down there. So the gentleman I was just talking to that hikes this, he was kind of disappointed that this trail doesn't have a cut down halfway down. Whoa! Woo! Alright, West Sunnyside we just came up. Let's do East Sunnyside, that way. Then we'll come back and go that way. And I think we'll be ready to call it day. East Sunnyside. Oh good, we get to go back into the forest. Do not enter. Oh, Firnobyl. Okay. I'll go down, hit this, turn around. Wow. Let's take that slow. Oh, that would hurt. That's the wrong way to think about that, Bill. Okay, let's do it again. Oh, wow, look, it's a good day to stay on the bike. Okay, much better way to think about it. Okay, we know where we're at. Ugh. Right up here's where that gentleman was working. Okay, let's compare how much ground we've covered. You think I did more than you or less than you?
I saw you up on the top.
Oh, did you?
We was at the picnic table.
Oh, yeah. And then there's another bench back over this side where you get a good view of those mountains.
Yep, and then there's another bench up there.
Right, but